Alright, so first thing first. No, she's not my mom. She's my Japanese friend's mom, and she happens to hold 20 years of un-googleable DisneySea tips in her head. Welcome to 10 mistakes that you should avoid when going to Tokyo DisneySea. Alright, so Tokyo DisneySea is not hard because the park is bad. It's hard because the park runs on invisible timing rules. Most tourists think the day starts when the gate opens. Well, like Darth Vader says,
it is too late.
So today I followed a Japanese mom who has been doing Tokyo DisneySea for around 20 years, and by 9:43 a.m. the craziest thing happened. We already logged in the major rides, the food, and the structure for the whole day. This is not just a guide. This is like a 20 years worth of local knowledge being compiled into one video. Let's start. Alright, so the first mistake, thinking that arriving at 8 a.m. making you feel like you're early. Bad news, guys, you're not, because we arrived there at 5:30 a.m. By 6 a.m. there were people everywhere, cars everywhere, lines already forming. It was crazy. And this was not even a crazy peak day, because DisneySea's most important resource is not money. It is your entry position, because you cannot buy Disney Premier Access before entering the park. Your app will not allow you to buy any rides before your entrance ticket is being scanned at the gate. So the people who enter first has the best shot to get the best time slot for the best ride.
でもチケットが先着順なの。パークにピッて入った人しか買えないのね、そのチケットはもちろん。だからパークの列の後ろにいた時点でもう前の人たちが買っちゃうの。それがどんくらいで売り切れるかというと15分。
And there's one more thing. Basically, Disney Resort prioritized their hotel guests.
So guys, you can see the white cone right over there, and you can see like the space in front of that, right? That, my friend, actually is for those who are staying in the hotel.
So for those who sleep in Tokyo Disney Resort's hotel, you'll get priority access to the gate. The Japanese rules for this are very simple. If you really want to ride like Frozen, the Fantasy Springs ride, or you want to have a day where you can control everything, the one rule is you must arrive stupidly early, around 6 a.m. best time. 7 a.m. is a bit sus, but 8 a.m. you're like, just forget it. The second mistake is thinking that the Tokyo DisneySea entrance is like any other entrance in any other amusing theme park. The thing is, the driving lane in this park are very, very complex, because sometimes they will just close the entrance for you and they say like, hey, you need to go the parking number 7 or whatnot. And if you're first time coming here, you will get lost. You will like circle around the same place over and over again, and that gonna cost you a lot of time. Even if you come with trains, the lesson is quite the same. The entrance is still a bit confusing. Gate positions matters. The thing is, there are north, south, and happy entry lines, security checks, and sometimes the shortest looking line is not the fastest line. So before you arrive, decide 3 things: where you enter, whether you are driving or coming by train, and where your group meets after security if you go there separately. The third mistake is choosing when to go to Tokyo DisneySea based on your vacation schedule. The Japanese mom's rule are very specific.
平日の火曜日、水曜日、木曜日は比較的空いてます。日曜日より月曜日の方が混む可能性は高いです。月曜日が振り替えなんですよ。中学ね。だからその時らへんは春と秋かなは月曜日がめっちゃ混む。一番行っちゃいけない月は3月。学生がお休みになるから。春キャンって言って学生がちょっと安くするんですよ。
So before you book your DisneySea, make sure to check your dates. Check for the Japanese school season and national holiday. Make sure that you are not walking when there's a lot of Japanese school kids going there. Alright, mistake number 4, not preparing the app before the scan. Okay, so when you enter the park, you need to scan your QR code, which is the code that is generated when you book a ticket to Tokyo DisneySea or Tokyo Disneyland. So the mistake here is, before you enter, if you go there by group, make sure you have like a group leader that holds tickets, and make sure that he or she is the one who only doing the scan for the entrance, so that all of you can enter the park fast. And not just the tickets, make sure your app is connected to credit card. Trust me when I say this, a lot of us forget to do that. And another thing is, teamwork is very important. For example, if you want to go to multiple rides that you need to go, make sure to assign each and everyone in the group to order different kind of like Premier Access tickets. The thing is, when you guys share your ticket, you can like create like a group in Disney app. Each member of the group can buy tickets for all all of this. Doing so allow you guys to tackle all the priority access tickets all at once and would definitely allow you guys to enjoy more rides. Because the main important window for Tokyo DisneySea is the 5 minutes after you scan your QR code at the entrance ticket gate. That is your window to fight for the premier access ticket. I'm not joking, you will run out fast like hot dogs. Alright, talking about tickets, this is where a lot of us got really confused. So let me break it down to you real quick. Disney Premier Access Ticket, also known as DPA, it is a paid ticket. If you pay, you can get priority access. You don't need to wait for a long line. You can just go to the priority access line and you can also choose your time slot. But it is a very hot ticket, so if you don't buy it early, it will run out real fast. So the cost range for DPA ticket is around like 1,500 to 2,500 yen, depends on the ride. Included the rides that is very hot, including the Fantasy Spring rides and more. Another one is Priority Pass. This is first come first serve pass, so you can choose any ride, but the rides are not popular. It's a mid ride. When you got one priority pass, you need to wait around 2 hours before you can order another. So it's a bit confusing. And another thing for priority pass is you cannot choose your time slot. It is automatically assigned to you. And now for the non-ride tickets, there are two. The first one is entry request. So this is kind of like lottery where they give you like free tickets for this, but this is only for shows. But the thing is, you only get one attempt for one shows per day. If you lose, you cannot try again. And another non-ride mobile ticket is mobile order. This one is basically restaurant reservation in Tokyo Disney Resort. You just pick a restaurant and pick a window when you want to enter it. But remember, some of the restaurants are very popular, so you kind of need to book for this like 1 month or 2 months in advance.
So right now, none is trying to book the restaurant. Okay, we decide the menu beforehand.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's pretty awesome. So now we're gonna take the order at counter 3. Counter 3.
うちのこれかな3番です
しますね。ありがとうございます。ご一緒にご確認お願いします。ビーフとシーフードのセットがお一つずつですね。お飲み物コカ・コーラ
The fifth mistake is you're not buying the Disney Premier Access that disappear first. The thing is, although Disney have paid Premier Access, it's only available for specific number of people for specific time slot. So there's still limits. And if you can't get all the time slot for the day, I'm afraid you will miss the priority access for the ride. According to my Japanese friend's mom, Frozen is the ride that has the hardest Disney Premier Access ticket. If you get one, you are very lucky. So her plan was simple. For the first 5 minutes when you walk in, open your app, click on the DPA tab, and try to get Frozen Disney Premier Access ticket quickly. And it is very hard to get your preferable time slot, so any time slot that you find, just pick it up, because if you are picky, you're gonna miss everything.
アナ雪の DPA を取りたいなら遅くても7時には並んでください。ベストは6時台です。
Mistake 6. Giving up when the app says it's sold out. When you're trying to get the Disney Premier Access, sometimes you'll see either it will say, hey, the ride that you're gonna get is sold out. But here's the thing. When you get like Disney Premier Access, you need to wait around like 60 minutes. For example, if your cooldown is gonna end, let's say around 12 p.m. and you want to get another Disney Premier Access, when it hit 12 p.m., what you will see is either, oh, you missed it, or the ticket is already sold out. Don't close the app yet. So my Japanese friend's mom let me in on a very interesting trick. What you want to do for the first 5 minutes, you can just do like a refresh, and then you want to make sure if you can see when it says available to snatch it quick right away. Because sometimes the checkout could time out for those who trying to buy the ticket. And sometimes there's like a bug in the app where you try to purchase it because your credit card is not connecting well, it's going to fail, and then the slot will be free. And if you're lucky, you want to grab that.
ジャスト5分ぐらいちょっと頑張る。
なるほど。
そうすると出てくるんですけど。
But after you hit around 5 minutes, if you refresh it and you can't get anything, just forget it and enjoy your day. And this exact reason is why I'm building my travel app. Because in Japan, no matter where you go, theme park, Japanese train, like the public train, the hotels, the onsen, anywhere you want to go in Japan, there's always like a local hidden rule that is not available anywhere online. Because I know Japanese fluently, I talk with my friends who live here, I live here, and learn all about these rules and tips and tricks for all the travel spot, the places, the rules that you want to go. And I compile installed it into my travel app. And for those who are interested in using it, yeah, just scan this QR code or refer to the link down below. Try it and tell me if it sucks in the comments below. Mistake 7. Eating lunch when you feel like it. At DisneySea, around noon, people get hungry. And guess what? All the restaurant will be packed. Mobile order will disappear. Line's gonna form like crazy. And you notice that, oh shit, it's gonna take me around 2 hours to just get like a freaking turkey leg. So my Japanese friend's mom advised me a very simple rule. You just eat early or eat late or don't eat at all. Alright, joke aside. You either eat early, eat late, or use a mobile order to eat. The thing is, when you go to DisneySea, you'll be interested in going into your fancy Disney theme restaurant. And if your goal is for food for DisneySea, make sure to do mobile order before even going there. But if your goal is not for food, you just want to go for the ride, food is more like, oh, if I can get it would be nice, but if not, it's okay. Then make sure to utilize a lot of like street food. Just try to explore more of the park because there's like different kind of food. And guys, try to eat their popcorns. I love that shit so much because what do you mean you have different flavor popcorn for different attractions? What the mistake number 8, thinking the restaurant reservation is flexible. So the good restaurants in Tokyo DisneySea is not flexible at all, not by a long shot. I'm talking months before for reservation. We're talking about good restaurant here, not like shittier. Because like for us, we try for this restaurant called Sakura. Bro, it gone real fast. Like we can't get into that. For certain sit-down restaurant, you want to make sure that you book a month in advance, at least 1 month, not weeks, guys, because Murphy's gonna wait you around the corner and he's gonna hit you in the head. So yeah, make sure to try to book it like 1 month before. Mistake number 9, not using money. Guys, I know that economy is not doing great right now. The Iran war, the petrodollar is crazy right now, guys, and there's a lot of laid off. But if you come to Japan, rule number 1, just splurge, spend everything. Forget about the world, forget about economy. Just enjoy, guys. You want to enjoy. Same goes to Tokyo DisneySea. Please use money. What I mean by using money, I'm talking about using money for buying the Disney Premier Access ticket. Just use money for the ride that you really want to ride. It's not that expensive. Like for one ride for one person, the cheapest is around like 1,500 yen. The expensive side is around like 2,500 yen. In dollars, it's like how much? Around like 10 bucks to like 15 bucks, 17 bucks ish. I'm not saying that you want to waste your money, because if you don't use money, what will happen is you need to wait around 90 minutes. 90 minutes for like a 7 days Japan trip or 14 days Japan trip is quite expensive. Our time is way more expensive than the Disney Pass. Mistake number 10, ignoring the seat areas and viewing angles for the ride. Once we manage to get into the line, waiting for like 1 hour, or if you use priority pass around 10 minutes, you arrive in front of the ride and then there's staff, like the cast member will say, hey, go here, go there, and whatever. Guys, don't listen to them. What I mean by that is more like saying that, hey, I would prefer a front seat or left seat or right seat or whatever. Depends on what you want to see for what ride. For example, for Frozen, you want to be able to see it at the front. So you can ask from them, say, hey, we want to sit at the front of the ride. And they will just say, oh, okay. But the cast also need to manage other crowds. So when you ask for a specific seat, you might need to wait a little bit, but don't worry. It's not going to be like so long. It's going to be like maybe around 5 minutes-ish. They will assign you to your specific seat. Highly recommend you to do this because you will definitely see way better view, way better Instagram shot for that. For Rapunzel ride, my Japanese friend's mom said to sit on the left side so that you get a proper view of the tower. But that is the kind of tiny local details that I will not know anywhere else unless Golden Sider's Japanese mom told me. And remember, guys, for viewing the parade, even though you buy a paid reservation seat, it doesn't mean you will get the best seat in the house, because the seat position is very different. Although it's a paid seat, sometimes it just sucks. So make sure you check on the map which seats that you want to pay. Be careful with what in front of you, what's blocking you, because we got the best seat in the house. Like no one in front of us. It was amazing. So basically, I think DisneySea rewards people who kind of like understand the tips and tricks, you know, the ura joho, what the Japanese call, of DisneySea. Even amongst Japanese, not all of them know this. They have this word called Ryota, which is Disney otaku, which is the person who who really know about Disney. And their YouTube channel usually tell you about this, but they're all in Japanese. So yeah, subscribe to my channel. I'll tell you more because I can translate from them to you and from my friends to you. Okay, deal? Okay. After spending the whole day with my friend and my friend's mom, yeah, what I learned is her plan is basically focusing more on pacing. You want to arrive at the park early. By morning, you want to be able to already control the important parts of the day. We got key passes. We avoided the worst food timing. We used mobile order. We rode a lot of major fantasy springs attractions in one day. And the best part is we still have time to enjoy slower rides like Sinbad. Guys, if you have time to go for Sinbad ride. Basically, her plan is avoiding time where we don't do anything. No random waiting in a line for 90 minutes just to get a lunch. No walking in circles because you don't know where the ride's at. And the biggest lesson for today is simple. The mornings control the day. Entry position, first paid pass, first free pass, mobile order, restaurant strategy, show, even the seat for show. Honestly, what you want to do is come early. Update the app before you enter. Know your first paid target rides. Priority pass fast. And make sure to not leave like a gap after your priority pass and your Disney Premier Access pass cool down. Remember, priority pass has like around 2 hours cooldown while Disney Premier Access has around 1 hour cooldown. Do not eat at You want to book important restaurants early. You want to ask the cast for better seats. And never underestimate Japanese mom with mini ears there. They know ball. But Tokyo Disneyland though, well, that is different game. If you want to know more about that, you might want to watch this video here. I'll see you there. Bye bye.